Hello, how are we doing? We're continuing Shadowbringers side quests, and here we go. Why must all matters pertaining to romance be so very problematic? My lady friend has sadly left the wind-swept plains of Amareg to seek life of luxury, relatively speaking, in the Crystarium. I fear that the passing of time may cause her heart to grow distant, so I plan to send a ring to serve as a symbol of our everlasting love. I finally bought one with my own hard-earned savings, only to discover later that a substantial crack runs along the surface of its otherwise beautiful banded gem. Rather than spend another fortune on a new ring or replacement stone, I struck upon an idea. It would be far more economical to hire someone to retrieve a similar gem and affix it to the ring myself. And that, my friend, is where you come in. Any risk of injury in the mine will be far outweighed by the gil I offer you as a reward, I assure you. Do, 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 do. Well, have you found a gem that is sufficiently dazzling? Splendid, simply gorgeous. I hope you did not encounter any dangers while searching for it. I hear these are produced by gnomes, and you can tell their age from their number of stripes on their stones they drop. Unfortunately, attempting to slay one of the brutes is likely to damage the precious gems that appear from its rocky hide. It is better and safer to retrieve those that have fallen naturally. In other words, were you to find these stones, you will also encounter gnomes, hence my reluctance to hunt for one myself. I am positive my lady friend will be pleased to receive such a wonderful gift, and as agreed, here is payment for your exemplary efforts. I'm awfully worried about my grandfather. All of those years of working in the mines have finally caught up with him, and he can hardly breathe now. It must be the dust and the stagnant air down here. The only thing that can help him is far side sprouts, but the cacti, they come from an extremely rare and few people know how. But the cacti they come from from are extremely rare, and few people know how to prepare them for eating. I can't leave him alone in his condition, so I was wondering, would you be able to go and get some for him? And Apocryphy sells the stuff and can only be found east of Newboy's leavings. Here, this should cover the costs. Thank you. You're a saint for doing this. It's not far as the crow flies, but it's a dangerous journey on foot, so be careful. Always a pleasure to meet a new customer. What can I do for you? Oh, really? You're quite the connoisseur. One who is clearly hungry for my sprouts. Unfortunately, I have none left. I sold all of my stock to someone from Yomor, for a rather tidy sum, I might add. If you're as desperate as you look, perhaps you could go straight to the source. A Ward harvests the cacti over by the lift station. If you get her to bring some to me, I'll make you a batch. You need the sprouts now? Lucky for you, I have picked some fresh, juicy cacti. They should have quite a kick, and since you seem to be in a hurry, I'll deliver what I have to their apocryphy right away. I see. Thank you for your help in expediting the shipment. I've already finished preparing the first batch. As a sign of my appreciation, I've included a bit extra. Sweet dreams, friend. Sorry, mate. No refunds. So, how did it go? Yes, this should do the trick. But it's a lot more than I paid for. How do you end up? How did you end up with so much? You did all this for my grandfather. That was very kind of you. Are you sure this is for medicinal purposes? I see what you're getting at. Alright, I'll come clean. It's not medicine. Some say it causes hallucinations, and a few people use it for relaxation. In my grandfather's case, it gives him a brief respite from the pain that racks his body. I'm afraid he hasn't got much time left, but this at least eases his suffering. He'll be able to sleep well tonight, I'm sure. You've done him a good turn. Ah, I'm a dealer. Alright, alright, that one's, non-guided quest. Listen, I need your help. Please give this message to that merchant passing through the Crystarium heading east. If you hurry, you should be able to catch him. It's a matter of life and death. I go myself, but I've got allergies. What are you waiting for? Go. Ah, may I help you? A letter, Let's see. My hand-working errand girl will deliver one pristine debitage soulstone, which I believe should serve as ample payment for my usual order. Not a bad deal from where I stand. I'm prepared to wait if you still need time to fulfill your side of the bargain. I have to get a what? Had your master not given you the correct instructions? Oh my, this is highly irregular. You seem the dependable sort, though. I'm sure you're more than capable of performing such a task if you put your mind to it. There are plenty of debages roaming around here, but I hear the soulstones are often damaged in the process of slaying them. And let's not forget that I was promised one in pristine condition. For what it's worth, I'll be cheering you on. Quietly, of course. Is that a soul stone I spy? Yes, that's lovely. Alchemists will pay handsomely for one this large. And here is the ale your master requested, his usual order. It may only be one bottle, but you won't find anyone else selling it in the whole of Almarang. So I trust everything went well? Smash the bottle. Smash the bottle. No, what have you done? All that precious ale gone to waste. Well, it's not like I paid anything for it. If this is all I get by way of competent comeuppance, I haven't done too badly. I do feel a bit guilty about making you risk your life fighting angry rock giants a tiny bit. You can hardly blame a man for finding his own entertainment, though. There's not much to do around here, as you can see, but you've given me a few laughs, that's for sure. Slowly but surely. I tell you, this windmill gives me nothing but grief. The damn thing won't stop creaking. Putting distilled oil on the moving bits at the top makes it turn more smoothly, and I'd get up there and do it myself if I hadn't thrown out my back. Not to mention we've used up our supply of this stuff. Would you be willing to do it? There's coin in it for you. It shouldn't be too hard to find bristle moles around here. Give them a few licks and they'll keel right over. Bringing the fat out is a pain in the arse, though. Once you've got a decent amount, bring it to me. Now there's a woman who smells like she's skinned a mole or two. Yes, that ought to do it. Give me a moment and I'll fix up the batch of oil. There you go. All ready. Now be a good lass and climb to the top and spread this on the movie bits. Don't ask me what they're called. I didn't build the bloody thing. What's wrong? Scared of heights? Good work. I'm not sure if the creaking had any negative effect on the mill itself, but it was bloody annoying. Suppose you're wondering what we need a windmill for in the first place. Seeing as we've no crops to mill into flour, it's actually used for drawing up water from deep underground. Of course, if anything were to go wrong, we'd have a serious problem on our hands, and it's my job to make sure that doesn't happen. Anyway, here's your payment. You've earned it. I couldn't be happier about night returning to Armorang. When it's dark, I can't see well enough to carry out any repairs, which gives me the perfect excuse to put it off until morning. Gods, this whole place is falling apart. My job is to order materials for repairs, but the budget is so tight, I can't afford to buy any more than that's absolutely necessary. Uh, the supplier will be here soon, and I still haven't finished my checks. There's no time, no time. I know. If you have a look around the place and see what needs fixing, I'll work out what materials we should order. These traveling peddlers don't hang around, so I've got to have everything ready before she moves on. You'll need, you'll help the people of Twine, won't you? I knew you would. This room has warped and the door rattles in the breeze. The hinges have seen better days. One good slam on the whole door is liable to fall off. Aha. There is a deep split in the support beam. If this breaks, the whole building might come down. finished your checks yet. Gods be good. It's worse than I thought. Alright, here's what we need. My, the paltry amount I will make from this hardly worth the effort. That's all we can afford at the present. Maybe if your prices weren't so extraordinary, we'd get a bit more for our guild. This might take a while, but you've played your part. Short on coin though? We are. It was worth paying you for your help, considering the amount we'll save from ordering only the bare necessities. You have my thanks. No, don't hit me. Oh wait, you're not Guthog Wheeler. He's a local thug who I made the mistake of drinking with. I ended up saying all sorts of things like, think you're tough, do you? My mate could wipe the floor with you. Gods only knows why I said that. There ain't a word of truth in it. Of course, he didn't see the funny side. He told me to bring this friend of mine or he'd fight me instead. So I was wondering, could you go and sort him out for me? I'll make it worth your while, I swear. So you're gonna wipe the floor with me, are you? I brought her, just like I said I would. Scrawny streak of piss like you? Don't make me laugh. I've killed sin eaters with my bare hands, so you won't even make me break a sweat. And after I'm done with this feasible sack of shite, you're next. Since I'm feeling generous, I'll let you take the first swing. Better make it a good one, cause you don't get a second chance. Stop pummeling me, it's really painful. He just disappeared? Bloody hells, you actually did it. Alright, let's head back before any of the wildlife takes an interest in us. That ought to take him down a peg or two. I doubt he'll stick around here after a beating like that. And I'll have to choose who I drink with more carefully from now on. I've got a habit of saying all sorts of nonsense when I'm in my cups. I damn near earned me an early grave, and I'm lucky that you showed up when you did. Many thanks to you. Okay. Such a pretty ring, almost too precious to sell. Almost. We will ask a friend of my father how much it is worth. He is a good man. We can trust him. Well, as much as we can trust anyone that my father would call a friend. Anyway, let us meet in Morgue Soak. Once we are done, we can discuss your reward. Only thing sweeter than a handful of shinies is a purse full of jingles. Very close he is. This way. He knows much about old things, ancient things, more than me anyway. What have you got for me today? I am not sure, but it is a very lovely shiny. Here, take a look. Let me see. My word, this is exquisite. Judging by the sigil, I'd say this originates from the math orang. You'll need to find an expert in that period to ascertain its true value, though. You mean you do not know? Sorry, Gun, but the chap with the cart near the south gate might be able to help. White hair smells of cabbage. Then we shall ask him. Thank you for your kind advice. Smells like cabbage, eh? He should be easy to find in that case. I'm afraid the most I can tell you that it's from North Old Nabatha Ring. Beyond that, your guess is as good as mine. We have found him. Let us see what he thinks of the ring. May I help you? Please, tell us what this old ring is worth. Oh, I have not seen one of these in a very long time. Well, what is it? It's no simple ring. See that sigil? Sigil? Used to seal letters, it was? The owner must have been someone quite important. But you'd best speak with Jamal if you want to know who it belonged to. If you want to know about crests and such, he's the one to ask. Ah, not again. I just want my jinglies. Hopefully, Jamal will be the last one we have to talk to. Jamal knows a lot more about the great house of Nabatha Ring than I do. Jamal is quite well known around Morgue Soak, you know. He has been here for a very long time. Now, what could you two spry younglings need from an old man like me? We want to know how much we can get for this signet ring. Please tell us. The suspense is killing me. Where did you get this? It belonged to a Malik of Nabath, a ring. Oh, that sounds very valuable indeed. So, how much? To a historian, it is priceless. In all likelihood, there is only one such ring in existence. Though I'm afraid that to the layman's unversed in ancient signals, it is worth no more than any other signal net of a similar age. Anyone in Nabathering with even a modicum of wealth would have had one bearing their mark. So, it is priceless but also not worth very much. I am confused. It looks like we will not be rolling in riches after all. I am very sorry to have dragged you around Morsel for nothing. But as we say, no such thing as a thing no one needs, and hard work is its own reward, or something like that anyway. While your coin purse may be no heavier than before, you have learned an important lesson. At least I think so. Perhaps this would be a good opportunity. Now that business with the ring is over, I should rest, as I said I would. Then your promise to my father will be fulfilled. Actually, there is something I should like to discuss with you. I am in no rush, however, so let us speak again after your repose. Ah, my curiosity, it is piqued. Please, you must tell me now. I can rest while I listen. Oh, well, if you insist. I would like you to help me search for more relics from Nabath-Thorang. If my suspicions are correct, I know where many such artifacts are waiting to be uncovered. I base this claim on my knowledge of the route chosen by the Malik when he led his people exodus from the Flood of Light. Although many tried to take their most prized possessions with them, it soon became apparent that such burdens would only hinder their escape. Each household discarded their personal treasure, one piece at a time. By following the exact path traveled from Nabath-Thorang, we should be able to unearth many more priceless treasures. What say you? Will you lend me your aid? Of course, and now that I have finished resting, I am ready to start digging. You are quite sure? I am. Yo, you should come too. You have already found one of these shinies, maybe you can find some more. You will be amply remunerated for your efforts, even if there are no profits to be made from the sale of the items themselves. I too am a proponent of the motto, honest pay for honest work. We should go before my father tries to stop me. Honestly, there is no such thing as working too hard. Oh wait, where are we going? The first location is to the east of the inn's journey head. Allow me to lead the way. I do not smell. It does not smell of treasure here. Maybe I'm not sniffing hard enough. As I recall, there should be a few artifacts scattered around this area. The first item to be discarded were those of little value or simply too cumbersome to be carried over long distances. However, we can assume that many were buried so that they could be recovered later. Therefore, it seems logical that landmarks such as large outcrops and so forth would be used to indicate their position. Less talking, more digging. I want to find the shinies. It's literally right there. Lots of lovely shinies over here. What have you got? Oh, a great big shiny. Is this a dinner plate? Jamal, what is this? A heretic shield. The 5 coins above a castle represent each of the great houses of Nabath Arang. Coins, is that because they were rich? Precisely, the capital attracted trade from across Norvent, and much of the wealth found its way into their coffers. Such a booming economy was not built overnight, however. Although Nabath Ring was largely established by humans, the harsh desert environment meant that they had to rely on the aid of neighboring peoples. It was the Mord who taught them how to safely traverse the barren plains, methods for finding sustenance, and much besides. They were also respected partners in matters of commerce. The Nabath owned a great deal of your ancestors, Gun. I never knew. History is all around us, if we know where to look. Which reminds me, the next location I would like to search is not far from here. This way, if you please. Do you think there will be more shinies? I have reason to believe that more artifacts are resting beneath these ruins. Please take the utmost care with any that you discover, as some may be fragile. Excellent work. Once Gilgun has cleaned off the excess grime, we can verify whether this relic has any historical importance. Nothing but bricks and sand. Have you had better luck? I know what this is. A decorative Mord's head sculpture. Making these is one of our many traditions. But what is it doing here? We may surmise that it was once kept in the pristine palace of Arm Malik. It once housed tokens of friendship from allied peoples. That the Malik brought such gifts so far from Nabath Arang is proof of their cultural significance. However, when the Nabath and the Mord first came into contact, there were many disagreements. I do not understand. We Mord hate fighting. The art of negotiation is another one of our many traditions. Yes, I dare say that was a decisive factor in these desperate peoples finding common ground. And yet the Mord live on while the Nabath are no more. Hopefully we will uncover yet more valuable insights into the past of our final excavation site. And may I say, your work thus far has been nothing short of exemplary. Please save your thanks for when we have finished. There is still much to be done, more treasures to be found. There is one last place I wish to visit. Wow, I own all of these, so it's stacking. I want to dig, dig, dig. Where is the next spot, Jamal? West from here, close to the Nabath Severance. Then what are we waiting for? Must hurry, must hurry. Ah! Yes, this is the spot. Let's see what we can find here. This dirt smells like it's hiding treasures. Time to work, work, work. Nothing yet, but every handful of dirt I sift brings me closer to the shinies. Gun, there is something I would like to ask you. Yes, I am listening. Working, but listening. Why do you go to such lengths to help me? You have had barely a moment's rest since we first began, yet you set about your digging like a man possessed. What can I say? I love to work, that is all. Maybe that is not such a good answer. I mean, I am Ward of Mortsoak. This is our way. Is that so? No such thing as a thing no one needs, and you need these treasures, yes? Then I will go find them for you. Helping each other, helping outsiders, it makes no difference. A job well done is a source of great pride for Mork. Now I see why the Nabath valued your ancestors' friendship so highly. Oh, I have found something. A2, wait, there is a lid, let me open it, and something inside. Jamal, what is this? What the fuck? Where did he go? But I wanted to show him the treasure. Of all the times to go for a stroll, can you go look for him? You'll see further from higher ground. I'll wait here and guard the relic. Jamal is no better to be seen. You had best report your findings or lack of to Gun. So what happened to him? You do not know. Oh, this bodes ill. Ill indeed. While you were gone, I inspected the treasure. Inside was a scroll which shows the Nabath royal family tree, and the last Malik's name was Jamal, which can only mean one thing, that he is really the last Malik's ghost. He must have needed someone to find the final treasure so that he could pass into the afterlife. We must inform Father. If there are ghosts wandering around, he needs to warn everyone. This quest has taken a turn. I am not sure what Father will make of these going-ons, but I must tell him what we saw, or rather what we did not see. Yo, you have been assisting my son with his work, yes? It is true, Father, but we have grim tidings. Master Gengen, might I have a... Ah, there you are. Whatever is the matter? Do not come any closer. Excuse me? Keep away from me, spirit. I beg your pardon? I may be rather long in the tooth, but I am still very much alive, I assure you. So you came to the conclusion that I was a ghost of the last Malik, on the basis that we have the same name. Perhaps we best put this misunderstanding down to an overactive imagination. Jamal 9. The last Malik was my grandfather. I was named after him, which makes me Jamal 10th. So you are Nabath royalty? It all makes sense now, I think. Why did you disappear like that? I tried to tell you that I was going to return the Mord Silk to prepare your reward, though it seems you did not hear me. All of that scrabbling around in the dirt must have drowned out my voice. Oh, sorry about that. I will listen harder from now on. In any case, I am incredibly grateful to both of you. I have learned much of my people and their exodus from the flood. But there must be many, many more shinies for us to find. And that is not all. I want to know about the history of the Mord and their friendship with Nabath. It is my duty to future leader of Morg Sulk. We cannot leave the treasures buried under the desert or let the stories of our ancestors be forgotten. Let us work together to unearth the past. Master Gengen, you have raised a fine son, and he will be a great leader one day, if he can avoid working himself into an early grave. Gungan, there are many relics waiting to be discovered, but there is no need to rush. They will not crumble away to nothing while you are resting. Come, we have much to discuss. Oh, Gun Gun, where are your manners? Yo, I am so sorry. Yo, I am sorry. He has forgotten to express his gratitude. Please allow me on his behalf. Thank you. But I was wondering, between all that digging, did he find time to rest? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call it here. It's been about an hour. Thanks for watching, as always, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.